Shalom Akim, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Hashem, Kwakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Rib and Stone who rule well, and I came out there preaching the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, sincere and truth. This bit of Nash DC Camp short lesson, and for the hope for elect. So I came already aware that the so-called comfy, the so-called comforter, the black crispy cookie. All right, the Lord Abba Shema Shai, turn these lights off. So it's one thing, I can have to be aware of, man, because the Lord Abba Shema Shai is no joke. Yeah, because he did a lot of things, man, to the apostles, around to the Akim also, man, because, man, for a lot of the younger brothers, they're just waking up, not really aware of what, what this so-called, so-called Jake did, man. Him and his goons. All right. So there are other camps out there too that can attest to his tactics of intimidation, assault, oppression. And you got Akim in the main camp up in New York. I'll tell you about how wicked it was. Triple tights and all that stuff. Taking the brother's wife and all that. So it's terrible. It's terrible. To have a song like this in your midst. But the Lord Yahweh shall always say, shouldn't go looking for vengeance. That vengeance is of Him. And the Lord Yahweh made him to get real comfortable with the purse. He misled our people. All right. Took advantage of their weakness and their zeal. And the Lord Yahweh let him fall into that pit of embezzlement. All right. And he lived a lavish lifestyle. Made Jake's work like mules, man. Mules. Yeah, he wasn't really a great individual, all right, according to what they like to say. But hey, the Lord took him out, all right. So he doesn't have to deal with all the craziness that's coming upon the face of the earth, all right. So it's just warning to Akim, man. You gotta learn how to be brotherly in this truth. Send folks to different states, to go intimidate Akim. Even when the brothers in Dallas, when they first started years ago, you could tell what they used to do. Cuss Akim out, make videos of parodies and cuss out the apostles. Trying to be trolls on brothers' pages. Stalking and all that stuff. They weren't really involved in bringing out the word like they needed to. All right, they put the Lord to open shame, and no, they didn't, and they have that pride, that arrogance, and they refuse, to repent. So the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai Shema Kakadash, had to send the Jake warning that are part of ICGJC. Yeah, even the DC camp, you had a taste of their so-called menace. All right, so-called menace. When we just started camp, when we were young babes in the truth, man, barely less than what 6 months into going out there doing the work. His goons are already out there trying to supplant Hakim. So the elders are aware of it. So Hakim, don't be surprised when you have more news of grievous wolves being trimmed out by the Lord Abashim Al Shai. Okay? Yeah, so Salakia for the buzz in the background. It's just Jake, man. Jake can take care of his own property. Alright, so this is the book of Acts chapter 20, verse 29. And it says, "For I know this, that after my departure shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock." Alright. Also of your own selves shall men arise, speaking perverse things to draw away disciples after them. And that's how, he was able to wriggle his way into the gathering at One West years ago. decades ago. Even Elder Elder Carr can tell you, he used to be the so-called water boy, so-called water boy. Yeah, I don't want to go deep into all that. He used to be the so-called water boy, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai had to separate the elders from all that commotion, because it was time for things to change. All right, and that's how the elders of Great Millstone, that moved on, man, and they were able to be sifted from all that junk that's been around them, and the Lord has elevated them to a higher estate. All right, that's why GMS is basically the envy of all so-called Israelite camps. All right, so book of First John, chapter 2, verses 20 and 21. It says, "But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things." All right, so that's what we need to do. Strive to have a better understanding of these holy words. All right, "I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth." And that's what we have to strive for, to be truthful when we are among our brothers. All right, deceivers in the world, but as honest as possible and harmless among the Akim. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to be diligent and to hold your foundation, in the right form, according to the word of the Lord, by Shema Shai. Because this world is going to give you unnecessary headaches. All right? And that's what the so-called Tazadak here, aka Jermaine Grant, that sold out. That's what it was to our people, a source of headache. Turning the Passover into a party. All right, bringing Buster Man to come entertain the people. So that's what happens, man. The Lord Abba Shema had to judge him for that. All right. So, book of Second Peter, chapter 2, I'm going to read from verse 1 to verse 3. It says, "But there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you." All right, so it's nothing new, man. There were false prophets before him, and there will be false prophets after him. Okay, and the Lord Yahweh Shema shall have to bring that separation in these last days. Okay, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies. All right, because he stopped, bringing up the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai Bashim Kwakadash, talking about Christ, about nowadays, about now that, you know. So it's messed up, man. So it was a conspiracy not to give glory to the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Okay, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. All right. So a lot of people fall out because of incidents like this, man, of where they're gonna be oppressed by the false teachers and false prophets. All right, that refuse to repent and make the people whole. All right, and that's why people get bitter at the scriptures, because they've been taken advantage of. But that's no excuse to turn against the Lord. All right, and through covetousness shall they, with vain words, make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. So judgment is coming for these so-called false prophets, man. The Lord Yahweh Shema is not joking around. So you gotta have fear. Pray the Lord Yahweh Shema instill his fear in you, and that you treat the brother right. You learn to forgive, and you learn to offend less. All right. And the precept is going to be from the book of John, chapter 13, verses 34 and 35. It says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love another, that you also love one another. And that's why the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai stress love, love, love. All right, it's an action that has to be taken care of, delicately. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. All right, so so this so-called Tazadaki guy, he caused a lot of damage in Israel. He held back the name of the Lord from the people. His doctrine wasn't on point, and he wasn't alone in that. He had a group of people around him that kept furthering that junk. So the Lord Abba Shema Shai is already sending them a message to get it right. Because the elders already talked about this years ago, man, over 10 years ago, that the Lord Abba Shema Shai is going to get him. And it didn't take that long. It just seemed like a minute later. Okay? So when folks think that their actions are just escaping the eyes of the Lord, it's not. The Lord's gonna bring destruction upon them. It's just gonna be as if, oh well, damn, I made a mistake, but that's not really a mistake. The Lord Shah brought judgment upon them. Alright, so that's why it's important. You learn to take care of brothers. You don't abuse the brotherhood. Alright, you don't abuse the servants of the Lord Shai. Alright, you don't pervert the gospel, because the gospel of the Lord Shai is a two-edged sword. Alright, you don't use it, you don't use it to how you call it. You don't use it with malice. Okay, use it for righteousness' sake among your brethren. For your enemies, use it as a weapon to bring judgment upon them in the name of the Lord Bashim Shai, Bashim Kwakadesh. Okay, and that's what we have to understand in these last days, man. The Lord is not playing. We need to persevere and not give up, and don't be in league with the gates of hell, because that's exactly what the so-called comforter guy did, man. He sold out to the so-called Rosicrucians, and that's what you get, man. It's twisting the gospel here and there, and then the people get mad and they fall out. Okay, so this is the book of Romans chapter 13, verse 8. It says, owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. And it's all that simple. Okay, once you love a brother, you look out for him. All right, you make sure that he doesn't fall, and pray the Lord by Shema Shai puts you in a position to be a resource, whether the brother is on hard times or in good times. When the brother calls upon you, that you're able to provide him with what he needs. Okay, so end of the day, just gotta pray the Lord by Shema Shai don't let you be an example of a wicked brother in this truth. All right, you have to be prepared to understand what it takes to be a brother. It's not really a sweet thing. You gotta deal with the bitter part also. All right, because you have to carry your brother's burdens with him. You have to sympathize with the brother, empathize with the brother, and make sure that the brother is taken care of. And that's what it boils down to. It's about the body of the Lord Yahushai. Okay, so that way, you bring glory to his name, because the Lord Shai is very, very jealous. He doesn't want no impurities in his temple. So we have to be careful of how we treat one another. So that's the point I came. Hope you've been edified. Pray the Lord that Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash continue to guide us and continue to bring out the gospel the way it needs to be brought out. Shalom.